I don't cook, I don't clean, because I'm immobile. I can't walk. If you don't laugh, you're gonna cry. Hello everybody, how are we? I hope you're all doing really well. So a little bit of a life update from my side is that I can no longer walk. So my previous life, as I once knew it, a life where I was active, I could exercise, I ran about town, I could make myself a tea, I could pick something up off the floor when I dropped it, doesn't exist. So my lifestyle has had a complete 180, which has been tough, difficult, overwhelming, challenging. I've got all the adjectives under the sun. The past week has been a very tough one because I have essentially had to be sofa bound or bed bound, always having my feet elevated. I cannot for the life of me bend down, pick anything up. It just hurts too much. It's just been absolutely crazy, to be honest with you. Now, don't get me wrong, this was a choice, it wasn't an accident. Last week I had elective surgery on my feet. They cut the tendons underneath 3 toes on both feet, and it's because I had really sore toes in certain shoes. I couldn't wear certain shoes, and if I did wear them, then they would ache for days and just really sore and tender. So they've done it to help me, but let me tell you, this is my first ever surgery that I've had, and it was scary before I had the surgery. It's been scary after I've had the surgery. I'm 8 days post-surgery and I'm feeling a lot more stronger. It's actually the first day where I've sat at my dressing table, I've got ready, I've put on makeup, and it actually feels really nice. I wanted to make this video because sometimes life does throw you curveballs, and I know that the next 8 weeks of my life are going to be the most challenging, both mentally and physically, I have ever encountered. To talk about the physical challenges that I've had so far, the last week the pain has been all about the feet and actually kind of my whole body, because where I'm elevated in these shoes, when I do have to walk to get to the bathroom, it causes shooting pains to go all the way up the back of my legs. It's in my side, my arms, where I'm using crutches, my posture's off, and it's a lot of pain. However, I did have morphine for the first 2 days, and if anyone's had morphine, it was good. The physical pain is one thing, and then also I've got to deal with the mental difficulty or challenge, I won't say pain. This past week has been very testing at times. One minute I'm absolutely fine and I'm doing well. You know, I'm really grateful to have Nath and all of the help that he's given me, just getting everything, doing everything, bringing everything to me. However, it just is challenging if you're used to grabbing everything yourself, doing everything yourself, and to not be able to do that is a lot. To not be able to leave the house is a lot, and you know, I have to be grateful. This past week has taught me so much perspective. The first perspective lesson that I have learned is, one, how I'm so grateful that this recovery is temporary. Obviously for millions it's permanent. People who are disabled, they don't have limbs, they can't walk, they're in wheelchairs, and I honestly am just blown away by their mental strength, to be honest with you, because I have struggled this past week. There's been a lot of tears, and I wouldn't like to know what it would be like if this was permanent and I couldn't walk permanently. So love and strength to anybody out there who isn't able-bodied. Secondly, I've got a lot of gratitude to the healthcare professionals. They are just amazing. They are absolutely amazing. So patient, so sweet, so caring. Give myself perspective. Look, this isn't forever, and you should be so grateful that we've even got the knowledge and the technology for doctors and nurses to care for you, to operate on you, to help you feel better in the long run. However, that isn't just going to pop into my head straight away. I'm just crying, I'm overwhelmed, so it's definitely something that I'm going to have to train myself to keep remembering each and every single time. Side note, has anyone seen Ricky Gervais' new season of Afterlife? There's a scene where there's this little boy, and sadly he's suffering from cancer, bless his soul, and he asks Ricky if angels are real, and he takes the question to this really wise woman, and she said, well, angels aren't the usual wing type people we see in blue skies from heaven. They are people on earth. They are puppies, they are doggies who make us happy every single day, and our hearts burst when we see them. They're healthcare professionals who dedicate their lives to caring and helping people. They're our loved ones who are always there for us in times of need. Yeah, made me think. So very grateful for all of the above. For the next 7 weeks, I'm going to be working on my mental and physical health. Now, it's not going to be in the way that I'm previously used to, by going to the gym and working out. And to be honest with you, I'm a bit gutted because I worked so hard to lose the weight that I wanted to lose. I recently lost 10 kilograms. Being able to look into the mirror, look at myself and say I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm confident, and I truly love my body feels absolutely amazing. I was really getting into the gym and I was really going to focus on weight training and building up my leg muscles, but I've had a setback and a half, so I am a little bit nervous about how my eating is going to go. Hopefully I don't put on weight. I'm going to be going on keto just to maintain my weight. I'm definitely an emotional comfort eater. Like, because I can't move, I want the sugar, I want the snacks, I want the crisps, because it mentally is telling me that I'm gonna feel better if I have that. So I'm gonna need to combat that. Physically, I've been given exercises by the hospital to do, but hopefully I'm hoping that I've got enough strength to put on a mat. I can put my legs straight and my feet won't be touched at all, and then I could do some ab exercises, some upper body, so fingers crossed. And mentally, I mean, I've had zero serotonin from exercise whatsoever, and maybe I used the morphine to get me through the night, joking. Although it was great, but because I've got zero serotonin and there's been a lot of trash TV, Kardashians, Real Housewives, I'm gonna need to conjure up a bit of a better plan, I won't lie. So if anybody has any good ideas on how to stay strong mentally when you're recovering, then please let me know down below. Otherwise it's going to be a lot of TV, which is just so repetitive and boring. I'm not someone that likes to sit there and watch TV. I get bored and I want to get out, I want to do stuff, so give me ideas, please. The message that I want to give in this video is that if you yourself are recovering from an injury or an accident and it's given you a physical inability, or perhaps mentally you're struggling and suffering as well. I mean, we go through so much, all of these mental stresses and pressures that life comes with, and sometimes we cannot be bothered to be productive, go to the gym, achieve our goals, or we might not be able to physically. We physically cannot do all of the above. So my message is literally just to be patient and kind to yourself. I think that in any situation we can learn from it, and I'm definitely still in the process of learning from this and taking the benefits away from it. But the perspective it has given me is that I'm very lucky that it's temporary. I'm very lucky to have amazing healthcare. I'm very lucky to have my loved ones helping and supporting me. I'm very lucky that in fact this pain is actually just going to benefit me in the future. I'm very lucky that I can still work from home and be paid. I'm very lucky. So if you yourself are going through something that is extremely difficult, just know that you will get through it. I'm sending lots of love and prayers to you. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you in the next one. Mwah!